That's okay.
Was it still funny for a second?
Welcome back to the Back Patio Podcast. I'm glad you could join us today. So it's pretty nice day actually outside.
It rained yesterday.
It rained yesterday, so it was kind of nice to see the sun for once in Arizona.
You saw the sun during the rain?
No, seeing the sun, it's nice. It's weird that it's nice to see the sun.
I guess. I want the rain.
Like,
But I live in
after the
Arizona.
rain.
It's nice to see the sun after the rain, but it's weird that I'm wishing for the sun in Arizona when the sun is known to kill.
Yeah, no, I say fuck it. Fuck the sun.
Fuck the sun. I want to live in Forks, Washington. I want to be Bella. Thank you.
No, literally.
You guys don't like that sunlight on your skin? You don't walk out?
It
just
depends.
Ew.
I want the grass on my feet though, and we have rocks. Like
We have grass
like,
too.
In Flagstaff. Not here.
That's a whole ass half of Arizona though.
What do you mean? I live
Okay,
next to
do
a
we
park.
live
Yeah, like
2
we live
hours
next to a
away
park
from
or golf
Flagstaff?
course. But
We also
like,
live walking distance from a park.
I don't know. Go outside
That gets
and there's
hot.
rocks, you know.
I mean, that's
there's
fair
not
in the summer.
active grass.
You gotta go in the spring.
Where do you want to live? Like
It's just
Ohio?
too
in the
hot.
middle of the forest?
No, I want to live someplace where there's grass.
Where's grass?
No
Forks,
palm trees.
Washington.
I realized
England.
I had when I worked at Nothing But Cakes, there was this dude who used to live in Minnesota, and he came down here and he was like,
Iceland, all
there are
green.
so many palm trees, I feel like I'm in California. And I'm like, it's not California, but I get what you're saying. But like, I don't like that vibe. Like they said it kind of feels like a new California here to them. And I was like, But they like that vibe though, and that's what they like. They needed something like that, and I was like, okay.
If I'm honest, a lot of things could be a California vibe due to just how fucking massive California is.
Yeah, but we have.
Because you got Southern California, where it's like, sunny.
Guys, I just gotta know, California, you like it or you dislike it?
Fuck California. Fuck it. Fall off in the ocean for all I care.
I like
Every
it.
single time that I've gone, it's just been not good.
So this has been something that's pretty consistent. Most people I've asked how they feel about California, they've just been like, "Fuck California."
Yeah.
I'm neutral on it. I kind of like
It's
it.
just not the energy there. Like it's in the air. Like I wasn't even in like California, like the main part of it. Most of the time, I was in like a little city where they had an Airbnb.
I was in a motel in Sacramento and we went surfing a couple of times.
Oh,
I haven't gone surfing. I want to do that.
I was in a hotel in Sacramento twice.
Yeah. Well, the issue is I didn't really know how to surf too well or nothing like that, so the water started carrying me out, and I was like, "No, I'm fine." And then I got really far out, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm not fine." And then the lifeguard was like, "Oh shit, there's a kid out there," and I saw them just go at it, and they kept going. And I'm like, "Dang, they're getting close." And then they were like, "We're gonna bring you back in." I'm like, "Thanks."
They didn't call it a jet ski, bro.
And then they just went, and I was like, "You can really swim."
Damn, that man was in shape.
They kinda had to.
Well, like, have you ever swim?
I just thought that in my head. I was just like, "Oh man."
I agree with you. Like, that's pretty impressive. Have you ever tried to swim against the ocean like
It's
that?
hard.
It is hard. I got tired after swimming like 100 feet.
I told
drowned
Drake about
myself
this.
every
When I was a
time.
kid, I saw the waves just roll back, and it mesmerized me so much, I literally fell. Like, it hypnotized me, and I just fucking landed straight on
Yeah,
the wave.
it's so, like, bro, you couldn't even get into the water. It was so difficult.
One of my mom's boyfriends was like, "Hey, we're gonna make you a better swimmer," so he took me to Lake something or other, and we swam.
Pleasant?
Something.
That's
I
the
was
one up
too
north.
tired, probably. But we swam 2 miles, one against,
What the
and
fuck?
then one with, and he was just like, "You tired?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm tired." "What do you mean? It's 5 minutes into this and I'm tired." "Of course I'm tired." But he was just like, "Dead man's float," and then I'm like, "If I do that, the water's gonna carry me, and I'm lose all the
Backwards.
progress." And he's like, "Yeah, so you better, make more progress." So swimming against it was horrible, but when I was swimming with it, it was just fantastic.
Yeah, it's super easy to swim with because it's just like,
I've only been in the sea a couple of times like that.
Yeah, he was talking about the ocean.
The ocean sea. Isn't it the same?
Yeah.
Well, the way that it pulls
Deeper, I
you,
guess.
the way that it pulls you out is different.
Yeah.
Because like in a river, you're just gonna go downstream. The ocean, it's like pulling you out, and you don't really realize it until you're kind of already out. Because like the river, you can see trees on the side, right?
Yeah, you're very aware of like how you're moving when you're in the river, because the river's moving, and then with
and
the
it's
ocean,
moving one direction. There's not like waves that are like sliding you down, basically.
The ocean like pushes you forward, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting particularly far out, and then it pulls you back a ton, and you're just like, oh,
I'm
pushing
Yeah.
forward. Yeah, and then you don't realize until you look over, you're like, oh,
And that's why a lot of people
I'm super
go
far. Yeah.
like get lost to sea like that.
Yeah.
There's a one that like happened to a dog recently, but luckily they managed to rescue it.
Jeez.
See, I genuinely don't have anything against like California itself.
What about the people?
But see, the issue is the people keep on moving to Arizona, and then our cost of living goes higher because there's a bunch of richy people from California moving here, and suddenly I can't afford rent.
Clearly they're not the
And
rich
they're not
ones.
using their blinkers, and then there's car
They're
crashes.
fucking awful drivers.
I don't think that they're the-
license plate, and I get furiously
Hey,
angry.
hey. To be fair, Arizonans are also pretty bad
Okay, but
drivers.
We're
these
just
people are
fast
from
drivers.
California.
We're like known for having
These
the
are
worst
California
drivers.
people.
Well, we have like terrible drivers when it comes to rain because nobody knows how to fucking drive. I see it every day where I work.
It's not just that either.
It's not just that. Every day where I work, where that intersection is, like throughout the day, we'll count how many like sound effects could be used in the Fast and the Furious we hear, and it's like, oh, today was 15. That was really heavy today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
today was
shit.
only 6. That was pretty normal.
Yeah, that's right on. That's a pretty busy area of town,
Yeah.
and it's not the best
I've definitely
either.
seen a lot of car crashes at that intersection.
There was one
But
where a
it's-
cop hit an old lady in a
told me.
minivan, and it deformed the fence that was next to it, and you can still see that deformed fence. And I'm just like, you guys really were on the scene. You did it. You got there right in time.
You in fact were there no sooner than you could ever be to a scene because you caused it. But it's not even just like that. Like we got a lot of old motherfuckers, right? Because we got
Yeah.
Sun City, and then we got Sun City 2 or something, or Sun City West. So many old people.
They're really horrible if they're Californian old people.
I don't want to know about driving though,
Fire.
because in Arizona, you don't have to renew your license every few years.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It lasts until you're 65.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Everywhere else, you have to. Because I was telling the Egniers,
No.
and they were surprised when I said, "Yeah, it doesn't expire until I'm 65."
65.
My aunt had to get her ID renewed, and like
20
she don't even
so.
need to like redo her driving test,
Mhm.
like none of that.
Literally, just
Not
order it online.
mandatory.
We just had to take my grandma's keys because she was driving with dementia.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
what.
just like,
That's
fuck.
scary, yeah.
It's scary. And they just didn't realize it was an issue. And it's like, no. 82-year-old with dementia should not be on the road.
No.
Yeah, that's.
Like, I love my grandma. She's great. But, like, I don't want her dead in a car.
No,
I mean, it's
yeah.
the reaction time. The reaction time is too slow for that, and oftentimes they're just kind of
She
not
would
paying
fall
attention.
immediately.
But
she would be dead.
The other half of this
She would get on
issue
the
is
motorcycle and die.
we kind of got a lot of dumb young motherfuckers, because we got college town.
Yeah, you're right next to. I feel like
Oh, yeah. Driving here.
you're right next to college.
Driving here sucks. Not only because
That's
the
where we are right now.
people,
Yeah.
because you get the fucking people that just haul ass. Sometimes that's me. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Never.
But we get a lot of motherfuckers. We hear them here. But it's also like over there, literally, it's fucking hard to drive because people are almost walking down the street all the time.
I think we have like the most jaywalkers
No, I think so. Yeah.
Well,
That in
because
California.
in the United States. We're the state with the most jaywalkers, not worldwide. I don't
Because
think
we
Let's
don't
look it
have
up.
that
Let's
many
fact check
laws
ourselves
in
live.
Well, it's also
if cops see you though, I've had
the grid
friends-
system helps and hurts because people are just like, well, there isn't one like a block away. There should always be one a block away. I'll just cross now.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that though, because like on a ASU campus, there's like 2 crosswalks in between 2 lights,
Oh man.
and then there's one light that is a crosswalk. Actually, there's 2 lights that are just crosswalks.
God.
But it's kind I think it's funny because one of them is like just at a random
Did we
section.
introduce who's here?
We did not.
Oh, shit.
So
Oh my god.
How long? Wait, how
It's
far
eight-
are we into
we're
this?
only 10
10 minutes? Okay. What's your
Yeah.
name?
Motherfucker, they know me. It's my channel.
Okay, I'm slow.
Okay.
Dude, that's a really cool name.
Thanks. They fucking know me.
My friend, they don't know me.
Okay, I guess I'll do the introduction. I don't even hear what you said.
I said like the rapper.
Oh. Yeah, that always happens. I told someone my name. I was like, it's Drake.
I think I overheard somebody say that to you the other day, and I was like, oh my god, it
Yeah.
actually happened.
It happens all the time.
I didn't put two and two together
No, me
until
either.
someone else said, until Drake was like, oh yeah, sometimes people ask if I'm the rapper. I'm like, there's a rapper named Drake. And I was like, oh yeah.
Exactly. I
He
didn't.
did that one song.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of songs.
I did too.
Nice to see you, Paul.
Anyway, yeah. Today here we have obviously me, your host, Drizzy Dracon, Drake. Like the rapper, yeah. That's the nickname I went with because I said fuck it. And then I was like, it sounds kind of weird when I say it out loud to people. I feel kind of embarrassed. But we also have Salone.
Hey.
We got Candido, our occasional roommate.
Yo. Hello.
And then we got Lance, our now permanent roommate. Who seems to be choking on some dick or something. I don't know.
Are you calling me gay, man?
I don't know. You kind of called yourself gay to me, at least.
Well, like the question is, like, are you blowing
What?
the line to...
Bro, you've been gay this whole time. You literally dated men.
I mean, he has a dead to rights.
I'm gay to men?
You're a dude, aren't you?
Yeah!
Yeah, you're gay.
You know, sucking a few people off isn't gay.
No, I think that's gay.
Shit.
Being in a long-term relationship where you're constantly sucking them off,
Well,
that's
I
probably
have
gay.
a question. Are these people that you're sucking off, are they homies?
Are you
Some
wearing
of them
socks?
have been.
But are all of them homies?
Some
I
of them.
don't
You already
like some of
admitted
them
it. Yep.
anymore.
So they're not homies, so
No.
then it's gay.
Yeah, that's gay. I'm sorry.
Well, what if they're just ex-homies, you know?
They're no longer homies.
Well, then the second condition comes in. Were you wearing socks? Oh, I'm
Approximately
just saying.
how many times not wearing socks does it make it gay?
It only takes one time, bro.
Oh man.
Shit.
Okay. We figured it out. Lance is indeed gay.
We already here.
Fuck it. How did Grumbles get out today? I know that's a weird jump, but I was like, I didn't leave the door open,
He's-
did I?
no.
Do
He's
they
just
know
a
who
bolter.
Grumbles is?
No. I don't know
Grumbles.
what happened.
Is Lance's cat.
He might have just jumped out when I was coming in. I didn't see him whatsoever, which was so scary. I was literally turning my back to close the door, and I see his little head, and then I'm like, wait, this cat has a collar. Oh, this is our cat. And then like immediately I'm like pulling him in, and I'm like, I pull him under my legs, and I'm like, and then it just like scurries away, and I'm like, did you see that? It was a cat.
Do you think it'd be more problematic to have your cat jump out or to have a stray cat jump in?
I mean,
I
that's
was
why I
thinking
got
that
Grumble.
too.
To be
I was
honest,
like, what if
our
it's
cat
stray?
getting out,
But
because I would be really sad
if it was
if we
still a
lost our
stray
cat.
cat, I want it to come inside.
Yeah, I would fucking adopt it. I'd be like, okay, cool, you're mine
That's how
now.
I literally got Grumbles. He wouldn't leave my house. He just walked. I literally picked him up because I thought he was my friend's cat. Put him inside. They went, that's not my cat. I was like, all right, cat. I guess you have to leave now. I'm very sad about it. And he was
Oh.
like, no.
Here comes a different animal, Bailey. Jingle, jingle. Hey,
So, yeah.
you want to introduce yourself?
Bailey,
All right.
Bailey, you have to
But yeah,
talk.
Grumbles is Lance's cat, who's now somewhat adopted, being in our house
He's
with
a
other
piece of
cats.
shit, man.
He really hates our cats, to be honest.
He hates everyone here. He hates being alive.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't hate everybody here. He just gets overstimulated. I think that he probably has like nerve damage or some shit. With how he was like bobbing his head that one time. and
He's
stuff.
definitely super fucked. As far as I'm aware, he's been a stray his entire life.
Yeah.
Sorry, a woman. Put it this way.
So it's like I have no doubt that he has like some sort of neurological thing and just gets overstimulated. Cause he comes up to me all the time. And he like wants pets.
Oh yeah, he was headbutting me
Yeah.
today. Like
he
he's a good
loves
cat.
attention. He doesn't hate people. He just gets overstimulated. Cause he'll just sit and talk with me. I mean, is
You
it
talk
weird?
to Grumbles?
Yeah, I talk to all the cats.
And what do they say back?
They just kind of look at me kind of funny, and I'm like, "What are you looking at, dummy?"
I talk to Bailey all the time. I get what you mean. I'm like, how you doing, baby
But
girl?
Billy deserves to get talked
Well, I
to.
feel like
don't
with dogs, you can tell dogs are listening more.
I can tell Jin's listening.
That's
I don't know,
true.
She stares at me when I talk.
That's
See,
But Grumbles also stares at me too, so that's why I'm like, what's up, man?
I just think their entire internal monologue, whenever a cat's looking at me, is fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Just the entire time. That's all I can see sometimes. What? Cats hate being alive.
No, cats don't hate being alive.
What? That just sounds like you're trying to advocate for murdering cats.
Dude,
No,
I
no,
think
no,
you're
no, no.
projecting.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying this in a way that like every cat just does not fear death in the slightest. Like I have had
Curiosity
cats,
kills the cat.
Yeah, literally. They are just insane little creatures stuck in your house.
Do you know the second half of that saying?
But something brings it back.
Satisfaction.
I knew it was weird. You know what my favorite one to do that with is blood is thicker than water. Blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So it's literally the opposite of what what people use it for. So it's like, ironic. I mean, like it kind of goes abandon your family for a cult kind of vibe. Now that I think about it.
Hey, Drake, do you think if warlocks in D&D started a union, they would be considered a cult?
Oh, for sure. That's a stupid kind of question to be honest. Like, yeah. They could just be a cult of random weirdos too, to be honest, because we got those modern day, so like they don't even have to dress up in the robes and do like sacrificial shit. They could just every party does their own weird little thing, you know what I'm saying?
D&D, KKK.
No, I haven't joined a cult yet, so I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know, you kind of joined a cult of mud baths.
What baths?
What?
In
Character?
D&D? No, I haven't. My character's become addicted to mud baths. There's a distinct difference. It's not a franchise. There's no charismatic leader.
That's fair. I would say your character is literally the most charismatic out of all of us, and none of us really respect you that much as a leader. I don't think.
I'm not a leader. I went, hey, what are we doing? We're doing
Yeah,
this.
and it was like,
Okay.
all right, I need you to do something, man. And you're like, all right, okay, basically. And then you and Thel don't just banter all the time.
Oh yeah, James and Thor banter a whole lot.
I mean, it makes sense. Half elf and dwarf.
They always argue.
It's not always argue. Sometimes they get
This
along.
is it. What is it? Panache. I can like hit a persuasion of 30. God.
Literally, the lowest you can get is a 23.
Yeah.
And that's because even if you get a crit 1, it becomes a 10.
Plus 12.
It's 13, I
Oh
thought.
yeah, plus 13. God.
D&D, some characters or classes are just weird. Just wild.
Do you hear what they did in 1D&D to the rogue? They made it so that you can only sneak attack once per round of combat.
Oh shit.
So you can no longer sneak attack once per turn. So you can no longer sneak attack on your reaction. So I feel like that means
Once per round, though.
of combat. Once per round of combat.
Yeah, so you have to pick between your turn or your reaction.
It's still taking stuff away from it, which feels kind of bad.
That sounds almost exactly the same as before. I don't understand the difference.
There's a slight difference. So let's say I'm James in D&D 5e. I attack with sneak attack. It happens on my turn, and then that's what happens. Cool, sneak attack. Now let's say that because the one D&D has it only on your turn. So let's
Okay.
say instead of that,
So you couldn't like hold your reaction
I
to
could
get.
hold my reaction to then have sneak attack fire off when I do the thing that would occur.
I think, well, if you were to do that, if they're doing it by the rules of 5e, technically there would be a surprise round where they're just stunned, basically.
Good.
And so it's still your turn when you do that.
I think it's really hilarious when Mr. Griffin's like, man, you guys got some broken characters, and right now I'm dealing with when they play Rory and Leo's characters, which are built like insane. Oh my god.
Wait, in your game?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're not doing anything?
Well, because they don't typically play, they're typically just on the ship.
Yeah. I don't know, Snurk's kind of powerful too. I could do a lot of wild.
Snurk's powerful, but I feel like he is narratively deserving of that level of power. see what I'm saying?
Sort of, but also like my backstory is kind of.
Oh, your backstory is the funniest shit to me.
I was just out there, and these pirates got me, and I became a pirate.
They put me on their flag, and like the captain was, this big tall Goliath dude.
Holy shit!
And he was able to just like hold me, as a parrot, basically.
Like a parrot.
Because they had never seen a white kobold before.
Racial statement.
I was clearly superior to the rest of my clan.
Holy shit!
What the
White
fuck?
kobold clearly superior.
No. After my D&D KKK joke,
See?
that's just way too close.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Bro, we literally have a cult in our actually.
It's fine.
It's one you believe in.
Okay.
Lance's character joined our campaign recently, and is very devoted to Jod. But our DM decided that I think it's just like one dude who's like actually not really even that strong. But Lance's character just believes in who is Johnny Jims. Maybe it's changing. I don't know.
He might not be into Shmormanism as much. I'm changing a few aspects of his character, and I'm thinking Shmormanism.
Is he into Catholicism?
But basically, he just believed in one dude so strongly that he was able to get magical
Mythology.
powers from it.
Gosh.
So it was literally a cult become religion.
Have you seen those posts? It's about these. It's like a long-running internet story post about these guys that get isekai into basically like a tabletop fantasy world.
No.
Nope.
So it starts off like, all right, so this portal appeared in front of me, but I'm not fucking stupid, so I went and brought my gun to another world. But I am fucking stupid because I only brought like 30 rounds and now I'm out. And I don't know how to do magic, and everyone's a lot more athletically gifted than I am, and I don't have any money. Phil tried to do magic and he had a stroke.
Like that's actually in there.
That's the stroke thing's in there, the gun thing's in there.
Oh, I believe the gun thing. That sounds funny as fuck. But the stroke thing was
He
just.
himself too much and had a stroke.
Well, like he was, a magician came over and like did some tricks, and they were like, "Oh, cool." And then he does actual magic. One of the guys is studying the magician who's doing actual magic really closely, and he like copies what he's doing, has a stroke because he didn't do it right or something. He was like, I don't know, off or something. So he just fucking drops.
That's so sad.
How the fuck does anybody learn how to do it then?
Carefully, I would imagine.
But like, if you don't do it like at the right time, at the right speed, it's like a lot of people have tried, I guess. Only the good ones make it. That's why there's no intermediate levels of wizard. It's always just high fucking wizard power. And then you got apprentice at the very bottom.
I finally finished Critical Role second campaign.
Holy shit, you went through all of that?
I went through all of that.
I'm almost done with it. I haven't watched any in a fat minute though.
Well, I get to the very end and there's still like one major unresolved storyline, and I'm like, oh no. And then
Did they never do it?
no, they said something reunited, and they did. Hey, we're finally gonna tackle that last storyline, but they're like level 18 when they're doing this or something. They're high level, like crazy high level.
Yeah, damn. Because I remember when I was watching them, they hadn't done that then, because they were... I was actually watching them almost live. I was trying to keep up.
Waited every week.
No, I said almost. I was trying to catch up,
Okay.
but I just got cringed out of my skin during one scene, and I just haven't gone back.
Which one?
It was when Ashley and Marissa were like acting out Bo and
Oh yeah.
on the date, and it was just like, I was like,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Did you get to the confetti ninjas?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got past that
You
episode.
had a 1,000-yard stare. You're just
Dude.
like, oh my god.
Literally, that made me stop watching Critical Role.
Dude, such heavy secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, it was like, I can't deal with that kind of stuff. I couldn't watch White Girls all the way through the first time. I had to stop.
That was a lot of cringe.
My god.
It's like
I couldn't finish 21 Jump Street. I literally couldn't. I was like,
What about Superbad? Could you finish Superbad?
oh, Superbad, I finished.
Okay.
That one was fine, because that was actually humorous.
Oh.
Wait, Superbad. Which one was that again?
McLovin.
Yep, I did see that. I think I saw it with somebody
I've never
though.
seen that. I don't want to.
Don't. It hurts to watch.
No, I'm more of a. I watched
Yeah, I
Little
scratched-
Island growing up.
You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Well, funny thing about my back is it's actually on my dick. That's in that movie, right?
Yeah, it
Y'all
is.
fuck with Scott Pilgrim?
Yes, of course. Scott Pilgrim's amazing.
Everyone loves Scott Pilgrim. We get it.
Yeah. I've seen it a few times though. And I'm like, man, I don't know how many times more I can keep watching it.
You want to read the comic?
I don't know if I can read.
You don't know. You don't
Oh,
know if you can read.
it's a great comic to read.
That's fair. I don't know if I have time,
Mm.
or if I did get the chance that I would actually like pick up the damn thing and read it rather than like watch YouTube.
I'm finally finishing that book. Jasmine's been recommending me. The Way of Kings, like part 3 or something.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's
What's the book about?
A
What's the book
lot.
series?
You can
The Stormlight Archive.
Never heard of it.
It's by Brandon Sanderson.
Yep. Nope.
This
I do not read that often.
big fantasy man. And so you're reading it and you're like, holy shit, what good developments, what good character developments, what good plot twists. Man.
Bruh, Jasmine gave me a book actually to finish reading, and I started reading it last semester. I haven't gone that far, but it's the Legend of Eli Monpress. I kind of like the story so far.
She's not recommended me that one, so I don't know what it's about.
Wizards don't cast traditional magic; they talk to spirits and stuff, and then they can convince spirits to help them sometimes, or make a pact with them.
Okay.
But this guy Eli Monpress, right? He doesn't do that shit. He just asks nicely, and he just has a way of like. The spirits are like, "Yeah, sure, dude, I'll help you out," and it's like. He's like James, but if James was like a druid.
James is a druid.
Kind of like your same attitude as you are now, because he's a thief too.
Oh no.
So, well, he kidnapped a king.
For like a night out or like
No, like he
ransom?
ransom. He
Oh.
wanted a bounty of $1 million or something like that, or $1 million whatever.
That reminds me.
Like he wants to get his bounty up to that high.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That reminds me of something. I was looking for like unique dragons so that you guys could possibly encounter that, and I found one that I think is really cool. It's called a Fang Dragon.
That sounds like it's about to be hard to fight.
You know, here's some insider knowledge. It doesn't have a breath weapon.
Sounds a little bit easier, but also
I have a feeling there's a trap set in with that. Because
yeah,
you're smiling and I
there's
hate
something
that.
missing there.
Do not like
Something
it when you
tells me that
smile,
it
Candido.
probably has to deal with the name Fang.
No, don't worry about it.
It's gonna be like a vampire dragon.
They got Draco Liches.
Oh,
Well, that's an
no.
undead dragon.
So's a vampire, right?
But like, I'm talking about like, it still looks like a live dragon, like how a vampire would look alive. But it's just got like super long fangs and just does life trim stuff basically. Where he just like spreads his like wings out and it just absorbs, like literally sucks the life force from things away.
No, it doesn't got like a AoE ranged attack.
Does it have a tail attack?
It does have a tail attack. But that's technically a melee attack. It only has melee attacks.
Okay, that's interesting. Is it gonna be designed for 4 of us or all of us?
I think I have to design it for fucking 2 of you recently.
Try it, man.
It's just
It's
everyone.
hard.
Someone's always on the ship.
Oh, like ramming shit?
Ramming shit, fucking making sure it doesn't crash.
Leaving me on the ship.
I needed to, bro.
Abandoning me.
I said you need to take the fucking wheel, man.
And it sucks.
This is like I gotta get onto that truck, right? It's like a speeding truck. I gotta get out. You gotta take the wheel. You gotta drive for
I
it.
said I was bored, not that I wanted to drive a ship. So.
To be fair, we literally did teleport after that.
Yeah, you left me alone on a ship.
It wasn't on purpose. We just warp drived out of there, bro. And then the ship was like
Can I confirm that I think they did it on purpose?
Did what on purpose?
teleported.
Yeah, I think they teleported on purpose.
They tried to use the ship to get out of there, but they did not intend to teleport.
Well, he's asking if his character would know that, or be like, "What the fuck? They did that on purpose." And left me
Roll
behind."
insight.
Do you have a die?
No.
Just go on D&D Beyond and roll.
Because at this point, I'm assuming that they just did this for shits and giggles.
We probably won't play Spelljammer for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
That's fine, bro.
Because again, I'm looking at like new cool dragons and trying to figure out where the story's going to go after you do the current mission that you're on.
Fair enough. Bro, it's kind of chilly out here, isn't
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
I feel
Not too
cold.
bad.
Well, like, if you can't say what temperature it is, because if you have anyone from the north listening, they'll be like, oh my god, what utter bullshit is this? Why are you such a baby? Oh no, it's 72 degrees.
it? I mean, all we gotta do is put them in the Arizona heat and be like, oh,
Oh, you think this is hot?
your
It's in
summer's-
a 120-degree oven.
you think your
Fuck you.
summer is hot, bro? My fucking summer is 120 fucking degrees, like what Lance said. Literally, cookies in my car.
Oh, it's
Get
But
branded
eggs
by
on
pennies.
Sidewalk.
it's 62 degrees out right now.
It is kind of chilly. To be honest, the house was kind of chilly too. I kept getting cold on my leg.
Would you guys rather be warm or cold? Like, if you had to be uncomfortably warm or uncomfortably cold?
Cold.
I can't take off my skin, and I can't put on more layers.
Yeah, I think that's like the easiest thing. I'd rather that my body could just, be warmer in the winter and then be colder in the summer.
I mean, you can make your body warmer in the winter. You just, do some push-ups.
Yeah, but I want to be
Yes.
kind of like a little radiator sometimes.
You-
I just want to be like,
I don't think you realize how warm you are. You are a radiator already.
I don't feel warm. What the fuck is that about?
Oh my god, you're cold.
You guys almost saying
Crazy.
I feel
Hey, you're warm. Can you
to
wait up?
Lance.
No, Lance is super cold.
Yo, whoa.
Yeah, your hands are warm.
Whoa, you're warmer than me. You're really cold.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel warm, bro.
You just gotta...
That's what I'm doing right
You're
now.
wearing shorts, Lance. It's so cold.
To be honest, we both are, and you guys are wearing pants. Maybe that has to play into
you
it.
both are.
Maybe there's a lot of blood rushing through our legs, and that's like cooling our entire body down.
I thought you guys
Yeah.
were fucking pranking me
I
when you were
can
like,
never
what's up
wear
with your
shorts
leg?
in the winter though.
What?
Like it like
You're stupid.
I can't wear shorts in the winter. It's a whole thing for me.
Well, I was
Can you-
inside most of the
I
day.
can
I'm not
only
gonna
do
wear
it
pants
In the
inside.
summer.
Huh?
Can you wear a hoodie in the summer?
Yes.
It depends.
No. Why are you guys doing that? Why are you trying to get heat stroke?
I was emo for 6 years. Of
Yeah.
course I could wear a hoodie in the
You were a
summer.
dumbass for 6 years.
It
so
depends.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Drake.
You could be emo and not wear a
Like
hoodie.
I can't wear a mask and a hoodie, but I can wear just a hoodie.
I can't do that because my glasses fog up with just a mask on.
Oh yeah, that sucked. When masks were mandatory, I remember being like, well, I have to be able to do this because if I can't wear a mask for 8 hours, that means I'm weaker than a furry, and I don't want to have that be true.
Yeah, you can't have that on your conscience.
I started figuring out that I had to put it just really high up so
Yup.
that the vented out
It
to
vents
the
out
top.
here.
Wow, man. And even then, it barely works.
Just start wearing contacts.
My fingers are too fucking dirty to do that.
You have to
Dirty.
wash your hands.
I know, and I do wash
No,
them
just
like
get pink
every
eye,
day.
it's fine.
But like I do so much shit with my hands that my fingers will, like, the skin will basically be like healing, so it'll be scabby. So it's like I can't really touch my eyes really well because my fingers are not the smooth. Like we were talking about earlier, hangnails kind of thing. But it's on the tip of my fingers.
Weird.
I just get them sometimes because I'm like fucking shit up with my hands. Like
Fun-
I think I bruised the fucking of my knuckle
fun-
because it hurts.
finally developing calluses from pull-ups.
Hell yeah.
If you want to get calluses real fast, I got some dumbbells for you. If you want.
No thanks. I'm just gonna do body weight exercises.
That'll only get you so far, man.
And I don't need to go further.
Saitama. 100 push. See? Ew. Just what we were talking about.
Oh, I know what's happening. That person has diarrhea. They need to get home quick.
Yeah, I guess.
I was going with a very small penis.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that
Very,
one.
very tiny penis.
Or just fragile masculinity.
Fragile masculinity.
That or just
You're
idiocracy.
watching those videos where it's the presidents on like Discord and they're like talking about stupid shit.
I brought that up.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did I bring that up?
You see the one where it's Donald's like, oh, I met.
I brought that up in class. I brought that up in class. Those videos specifically.
Donald's like, I found this lovely woman I matched with on Tinder. She has the most
James
masculine
Charles.
hands. Yeah, it's James Charles.
Because it's AI of their voices.
Yeah.
And it's just really funny because they're playing games and just talking shit to each other.
Remember when people were like concerned about that? They were like, you guys, they're gonna make a nuclear strike thing on the TV, and it was like, no, they're playing Call of Duty.
There's
gonna go get me.
There's these guys that said, I've seen this thing where it's like criminals will start wearing this ring that has an extra finger on it to say that pictures taken of them doing something is AI generated because apparently it's hard to do hands right. Yeah.
That's sick. Honestly, they deserve to get away with that.
Uh,
That's smart.
I mean, there's that sweater that keeps AI from like targeting you as a individual person because you look like a crowd of people, a very blurry crowd of people.
Was that? There was one that they did in China where it was like really good at preventing their systems, but it was kind of ironic because they sold it to the Chinese government to basically teach them how to protect against it,
Yeah.
to make their AI systems better, and it was like,
Fuck you, dude.
it was like you could use this for like protesters and shit.
Protesters don't give me money.
Well, you make it a product.
That's
Because that was like, that's such a product thing. If you can like,
I've been trying to look at what your shirt says this entire time. What does it say?
Fuck this place.
Fuck this place.
I don't know, I think it's pretty
cute.
good.
why do you hate the back patio?
Damn.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Nah, one of my old roommates gave it to me, so it's mine.
I think it looks so cute.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I love it in the tie-dye. Looks real cute.
It's a triple XL.
I love that. Those are the most comfy shirts, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
All right. Thanks for joining us on the Back Patio Podcast. We hope to see you next time. I guess that is where we're going to end it because I think everybody's about ready to go inside. So, thanks for joining us on the Back Patio Podcast. I've been your host, Drake. Want to say any goodbyes? Any parting words?
Have a great day or a great night, and be well.
Live long and prosper. You want any final words?
Live fast, eat ass.
Fair enough. You heard it here.